Hello everyone, welcome to another guitar tutorial lesson, or whatever you want to call it, with me, Slipboard7up. Today we're going to learn how to play Not the American Average, but before we start I'd just like to say a massive thank you for nearly 300 subscribers, over 26,000 total video views, because that's what I count, because it seems the most. Yeah, but thanks ever so much, it means a lot. Keep hitting that like button, keep subscribing, and make sure to check out my other videos. They should be around here somewhere. Check them out. So yeah, okay. Well, let's get started. But before we start, this song is in drop D. So if you don't know what that is, then let me explain to you. So it starts with your lowest string is in D, then A, then D again, then G, B, and that's it, and that's drop D, that's all you need. Basically that's standard tuning, just for your lowest string, gone tuned down to the higher D string basically. I'm just sorting out my brightness right now, because that's really poor. I'm still getting used to getting all this brightness and stuff sorted. I'm still pretty much a noob. But that should be fine. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this lesson. Be sure to check out all my other videos, and I'll see you in a second. And the song pretty much is really it's quite simple, to say the least, with maybe some difficult bits, but yeah, it should be fine, you know, as long as you just sort of like look at the tabs, make sure I'm not teaching you something right, and just make sure you go back to the video or go look at another video, because I mean maybe there's a lot of other guitarists who have different ways to play certain songs, and to play this song definitely. So okay, let's get started with the intro. Okay, I'll just play the intro to you quickly now. It's pretty much simple. After the drum intro, all that comes in is this. So it's going to be a 5 pull off open, but then just an open, the open power chord after that. So that's pretty much it. And then you want to do the same, except instead of doing an open string after, so instead of doing that, then you want to do 3. So it'll be going like this. So 5 power chord pull off to an open, so that'll be the lowest 3 strings, so D, A and D. You want to pull them off and just play 1 string, then you want to do it again, except with play 3 times. So and you do that twice. And that's pretty much a simple, that's the intro-ish bit. That's about 10 seconds of the song already done. Well done, you've learnt the intro. Okay, so now after that, it's going to be the little, I'd say prolonged intro, should I say, because I don't know whether that could be classed as a verse or not. Basically what you want to do is, you want to be doing that 5 open pull off throughout this whole section, but then you'll have these bits in the middle. But basically it'll be 5 open, and then another open strum, and then, and now I'll show you what goes in between them. So in between that, you'll have this. So it'll be on the G string, on the high G string, it will be, you'll pull off 8 from the 8th fret, and you'll pull it off to an open. So it'll be this. So basically what you're gonna do is you want to bend your finger, and then you just want to let go, but not like don't take your finger off the string like in massive jump, because otherwise you'll just get a random note and you'll get loads of other notes playing. Just sort of bend it off and just put it off. Like what I normally do that helps me out is if I use sort of like my other string as a pressure point, and like I can just feel the higher B string, like on just where the tip of my finger starts, and I can just feel that, and then once I feel that bit really quite, I know it's there, then that's when I let go. So that's it. So the 8th fret to a pull off open on the G string, and you go to a 7, do exactly the same thing, 7 pull off open, and then 8 pull off open on the A. So it'll be a 8 on the G, a 7 on the D, the high D, and then a 8 on the A. So this. And if what you want to do is you can just like, once you've played that note, just with your palm, just stop the note from ringing out anymore while you're doing the other one. So But pretty much it mutes itself when you play the next string. Don't ask me why, maybe because people have different playing techniques, and your fingers might actually mute the string while you're just about to play the next note. And if it does, it makes your life so much simpler. And basically, when I do that again, except follow the rhythm, so it'll be 5 open, then the open string, then 5 open, then 3. You want to follow that rhythm round, so it'll be like this. That's pretty much it. So it's the same notes, the pull-offs, and the same note. It's just the same as the intro. So it's really hard to explain. But now I'm going to try and explain this. The harmonic bit, it's really oddly timed unless you know the song. What I suggest you do is keep playing it, and then you'll know when the harmonically that bit comes in. Do you know if you hear in the verse, it sort of goes. It's sort of that little harmonic, and I can only really tell you when to play that if I'm listening to the song, because it's not. I don't think it's because it changes after a certain amount of time. So I'll tell you when it is, but sort of find out in your own time, find out in your own rhythm. You know, while you're learning. So basically, that's the verse rhythm going round. So I'll just play you the whole verse bit, and I'll probably hum or sing along, just so it helps you realise. Helps you know where you are. Okay. Come on, baby. Deep it Know your name. And that's basically the verse. Oh, I can't sing and play guitar at the same time. It's really embarrassing. And basically, that's the verse. And in some bits, the rhythm will change, but it's the same notes. It is the same notes. And like, when Danny says, "Oh, I could live this night again. I knew when I first saw you." I think the rhythm does change a little bit, but it's the same notes. So as long as you keep that pattern going, you should be able to play it fine, better than I just did then. Okay, and then once that verse is done, and it will move on to the chorus, you just want to do a few open chugs. You want to do this. So basically that is a triplet. This is all using the lower 3, which is the power chord, the open power chord strings, the D, A and D. So you want to do a triplet, and then you want to do one note, another note, and another triplet, another note, and another note, and then just do some scratching. Pick scraping, whatever you want to call it. So you'll get this triplet, 1, 1 triplet, 1, 1. That's basically what it. That's pretty much the whole verse. And then now we'll move on to the chorus, which is pretty much quite easy. It's just a progression of the alternate chord, which way that you're blocking the G using your index finger. So you want to do this. So you want to do 5 and 7 on the A and the D. The G, sorry, while blocking the D string with the slight bit of your index finger, so it doesn't even play. So when you're hit, you won't be able to hear that note. It just kills the note. So you want to play this. So 5 and 7. Then you want to move up your fingers to 7, 9. Just slide it across. So I've noticed some people use their little finger. That's perfectly fine. It's just I use my ring finger, but you can use your little finger. I mean, I can play it like that. But I'm just so used to playing like this, so yeah. So it's 5, 7, then go up to 7, 9. So what you want to do is play one note and then start strumming. So get that feel like dun da 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 dun da 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 da, and that's basically the note orchestrated. Okay, and then it'll be 5, 7, 7, 9, 8, 10, 10, 12. Okay, wait 1 second. I'm just checking my phone. Oh, just an email. Okay, so 5, 7, 7, 9, 8, 10, 10, 12. So. Now we're at the brings me to your knees, and then, yeah, now I got to do this this versey bit. Okay, now it's going to be typical asking Alexandria playing between the low D and the A string. It's going to be these type of notes. I'm just making sure I'm still in shot. Yep, that's fine. Still in shot, still in shot. Okay. Now you're going to do is the open. You want to play the open note, pardon me, and in between you want to do these notes that I'm telling you. So in between practically every note is an open block. So pretty much that, okay? Yeah, okay, just learn it like that. So it'll be 8, 7, 8, 10, 8, 7, hammer on 8. Understand? Good. So, so 8, 7, 8. So it's 8, 7, 8, 10, 8, then 7, hammer on 8, and then you want to just play that chord. So what I normally do is an upstroke to play them chords. So if you look at my right hand, if I try and get in the shot, so that's pretty much it. And it doesn't go on twice, by the way. I just showed it just as a repeat example. So yeah, if you follow the tabs, which should be here, unless I forget, which I shouldn't do, but if I do forget, and they will be up here somewhere. And yeah, so and then you want to do that. So it's 8 power chord, 8, then 7 hammer on 8 with a 7, then 8, and then 10, 8, 7. And then you want to do that again, but instead of going back to the 7 power chord halfway through that verse riff, you want to do this. So it's climb, I think it's called a climb, which is I either use 7, 8, 10, or people use 7, 9, 10. I pretty much think it sounds exactly the same, they're just using a different note. So basically what it is, you're just going up the strings using the same pattern, using the same fingers, you're just going up the strings. So it'll be either, I'm going to follow 7, 8, 10, although the tabs may say 7, 9, 10, don't ask me why. But yeah, just check it out. So 7, 8, 10 on the D, then 7, 8, 10 on the A, then 7, 8, 10 on the D, then stop at the G. So we'll play the G, and then you want to stop after that. So this is all hammer-ons. So if I play what we've learnt so far, play it a bit slower than normal speed, just so you sort of know what I mean. Because I'm probably teaching really badly today, and I'm sorry, but please bear with me. I'm sure I'll make better videos soon. Okay, yeah, so I'll play it a bit slower. That's pretty much it. And now if you hear, you can either, it depends, if you're playing in a band, you'll have a lead or a rhythm, or you can have two dual guitars, because I hate lead and rhythm, because I think both guitarists can do exactly the same job. Okay, and you can either play the same notes, or you can play the higher part, which either Ben Bruce plays, or the other guy, can't remember his name. Is it Sam? No, Sam's the bassist, I can't remember. Okay. So it'll be this. So the higher, it's the higher. I don't know if it's called an octave or third. It's the higher part of the verse, which is played after that melody, which is going to be this. So it's going to be 12, 10, 12, 13, 12, hammer on, then do the same power chord. So it's 8, 7, open, like the same as the lower bit with the 8s and 7s and all that. It's exactly the same notes. So. I think it's the climb again. Yeah, and then once it's the climb, so basically look at the tabs. It's basically 10, 12, 12, 13, 12, 10 hammer on 12, and go to the 8, and then sort of hammer on again, and then go back to the 7 and play the notes and just play that all again. And then you want to do that climb, and once you've done that climb, it's a pretty quick change. It's a quick change, so it'll do the climb, so this. And then you want to do this, it'll be trilling, I think it's trilling. So it's 5, and then you want to sort of do the that. So it's 5, hammer on 8, pull off 5, hammer on 8, pull off 5, and it's like this. With your little finger, and your little finger's doing the work. So yeah, and then you want to go down, and then slide down, and then open, and then ring out the open. So it'll be this. And then we're just going to ring it out and let the breakdown come. So there's a break here. So when it comes to "you stupid fucking whore," if I play you the breakdown now, then and then I'll try and explain it because I'm still pretty poor at explaining breakdowns. So "you stupid fucking So basically, this is the breakdown, and it's going to be proper hard to explain because what I'm trying to play is really confusing. I'm sorry. I'll try and explain to the best of my ability. Basically, this is what it is. So, "you stupid fucking," and then on that fucking, you want to do two open strokes. "You stupid fucking." Yeah. So now what it's going to be? No, it's going to be 1 downstroke, 2 triplets, 1, and then about 4 chugs, so it'll be. So it'll be 1, 3, 3, 1, 4. So. And that's basically the breakdown rhythm. We've just added notes. If you look at the tabs, then you understand. It's the same rhythm, just with little added notes. And then obviously the end of the breakdown, the bit, it's like a just prolonged strumming of notes. So. Yeah, basically at the end of the breakdown there is the 1 chord, which is the 1 in the open. You want to do that right at the end of the last bit, just before the second break, when Ben starts doing his lovely singing. And in that breakdown, I don't know if you can hear, and I probably forgot to say that in some bits it's an open string. You're playing an open string, like when you're doing the breakdown. So I think if you've heard the song many times, you'll realise when the open strings are. It's like. So you're playing a lot of open strings while doing some chugging. It just makes the rhythm sound pretty awesome, you know. So now it's the break, and there's no guitar. It's all piano and choir and reverb voices and stuff like that. Okay, then when it comes back in, it's basically so it's that chord which is the 1 in the open. So that's basically 2 chugs, 2 chugs, 3 chugs, 2 chugs, 2 chugs, 2 chugs, 3 chugs, all in a different time. If you know the song, you'll get the rhythm. So. And if I can see rightly, it's practically much all that rhythm, and you should know the rhythm as well of the breakdown, because it's an immense breakdown, really heavy and awesome and slow and shit. So yeah, basically this is the rhythm to the breakdown. So. Then obviously there's ones in there which is like halfway through, and then it gets to the really slow bit, and all that is is really slow 1 to the open note. So. End it on 2 opens. That's pretty much it. Oh my god, that was probably the worst lesson I've ever taught, and I'm really sorry. Anyway, please rate. I don't mind if it's a dislike, I don't mind if it's a like, as long as I know feedback from people who are watching this. Please subscribe if you think I've done a good job, and please comment and check out all my other videos, because I can guarantee they're a lot better than this one. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good rest of your day or evening, and I shall see you soon. Bye.